So is it the second play today that you got for you? I mean, I guess good start for you, obviously, and just kind of what you thought of today and spring overall now that it's come to an end and 15 practices.
Yeah, I think obviously, it was good blocking that second play. It was great for the offense to get off to a hot start and to continue that as we progress into the spring game. That just puts into perspective the work since we started spring ball. Opening up those holes as far as the offensive line, just those guys just working hard to get the job done. So we've been working on that. We've been working on the details, and that was one of the main things we wanted to focus on this spring, is doing the simple things right. And I think that we did that offensively and defensively. It was a great competitive game, and it was just a great atmosphere. Shout out to the crowd, the fans, everyone that showed up. It was just great to see everybody out there just cheering on Spartans in the Spartan Stadium. So it was a good day for us.
Coach Smith a couple times has mentioned how he sees you as a really good fit for this offense. Why is that? You think, on your third offense now in college, at least I want to say, I don't know when you got a UConn, but how do you see yourself fitting in this offense? Why is that a match?
Yeah, I just love how this offense helps me to explore more of my abilities. I'm very versatile of not only running the ball, but also me affecting the passing game, in multiple areas of the offense. So, the fact that Coach Smith brought an offense in here that's a pro-style offense helps me to improve my game, which I think will not only let me, but also this offense in general and the team be stronger. So I love the offense. I'm excited about it, and we're going to make a lot of great plays and explosive plays as you see today.
What have you just thought of Aiden Childs? Sorry, Chris. What have you thought about Aiden Childs, his leadership throughout this spring?
Since day one, he came in, he's been a leader. He's been an outspoken leader. He's been motivating the guys, helping the guys. You never see him get too high, never see him get too low. He's always a level-headed kid, and that's what I love about him. He's a good human being. He's a great guy to hang around with. He's funny. He's goofy. He's just a quarterback that you would want on your team. He not only leads us, but he leads his own room. He leads the entire team, and we all gravitate towards him. So he's a great addition to Spartan football.
One of the things Coach Smith said is this was probably the offensive line's best day. I'm wondering why that is. Why do you feel like it was? What was missing maybe earlier that was there today? And then can you kind of break down how it is developing the timing between the running backs and the line in terms of finding holes and knowing where they're going to be and where you're going to be?
Yeah, just like I spoke earlier, it all goes back to the details, and that's what we focused on. Really this week of practice is focusing on little details. As we were progressing through the spring and learning the offense, obviously as things started to pick up, the details started to slimmer. So we got to kind of take a step back and make sure that we focus on those little details. And just like you said, everything starts from us as being 8 yards and a half in the backfield. It starts as something as little as that, so that I can get on my track, so that I can hit that hole on the correct time. If I'm 7 yards, I'm going to miss it. But I'm 8.5 yards, I'm going to hit exactly. So little things like that is what Coach KD and all the other offensive coaches harp on us about. And as you saw today, all those show up. So as we're able to pay attention to the small details in the game as far as offense, we're going to be very successful.
How would you describe the differences in mood around the program, energy, vibes, compared to last November, let's say, versus where you guys are now coming out of spring ball?
Yeah, it's great, and I think from the moment spring ball started till now, the energy's been high. Guys are excited, guys are wanting to come into the building, guys have a smile on their face, coaches have a smile on their face. We're connecting more with the coaches on a personal level, not just on a football level, but those guys want to get to know us as men, helping us to grow as men. And I think that's what was missing last year, and that's what's important for this staff, is to help us grow, not just as football players, but as men. And you can see how we're all having fun with the defense. Even when we're competing and go out there, we're having fun, and we love each other, and we're going to continue to keep this build. And obviously, as we continue to go through the summer and go through the fall, continue to grow in that aspect of building that team chemistry with one another and treating it really is a family, and that's what we treat it as, a family.
Anything else for Nate? Yep.
I'm just curious what you see for the rest of the spring and the summer when we have optionals and so forth, working with receivers and Aiden Childs and other quarterbacks. What would you like to help get established now during optional workouts going in the spring and summer?
Yeah, just as far as that, just continue to be more crisper on the things that we learned throughout the spring. when we get a nice little deep breath, take a step away from the game a little bit, and then when we come back, it's right back to business. So we continue to build off of, the spring game and build off all the work that we put in since the beginning of March, and continue just to grow in that area as far as the pass game, as far as the run game. And us just as a collective offense is learning the offense more and understanding why coaches call the way that they coach and how we can run our offense and block it, and then depending on the defenses. So that's what the summer is really going to be about, is us getting together and really crystallizing those little details and make sure that we're polishing all the things that we learned since the beginning.
Is the spring and summer, is that important? Is that an important part of the year?
Yeah, no doubt. Not only do we obviously continue to get bigger and faster and stronger in the summer, but we're actually growing in the mental part of the game, which is going to help us ultimately play fast and play free on the field.
Obviously, no stranger to the portal. You had an experience in there yourself. With this time, with rosters being so fluid, you guys, you have teammates that have gone into the portal. I guess, how do you approach that situation? Knowing that things can change rapidly moving forward from here to when you guys get on the field for fall camp.
Yeah, no doubt. The portal, like I said, I'm a product of the portal, so I'm never going to tell someone else that they can't make the best decisions for themselves. Because if I didn't answer the portal, I wouldn't be here doing this interview right now. So I'm blessed for the opportunity. And like I said, I love the guys who went in the portal. I love the guys who stay because they're making the best decisions for themselves, which is ultimately what I want. And obviously, I'm sure that we're going to bring some guys in that can help us grow as a team and help us grow as a family. And that'll be exciting to see who we bring in, and obviously who stays, so we continue to build on what we have right now.
Anything else, Renee? All right. Thank you.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Nate.